never erase me. You can pop me, stab me, straight tase me.
What's up? Rapper Mac Miller dead from an apparent overdose at 26 years old. Still think we be tripping? Still think that we're hating? Still think we don't know what we're talking about? Still think that this is just what it is? You think this is a coincidence? You think he will be the last? You think Demi Lovato was an accident? Do you think Ariana Grande is clean? Do you think the guy she's with now is clean? The writing's on the wall, people. The writing's on the wall, people. You guys are like, what are you talking about? You think it's cool? Little Perp, Little Xan. I just did the video just yesterday when all the rappers was getting popped, when Young Thug went to jail. Well, he's facing 8 counts, 8 felonies. I just did that video. Just did the video yesterday. Telling you they're going to be dead or in jail if they don't get off the drugs. Dead or in jail. Do you hear me? I was not joking. When I said that, I was not joking. I said they would be dead or in jail. There's a reason I said this. These rap artists right now are not rap artists. These are a bunch of kids who are lazy, who's influenced and think it's cool to do drugs, to kick it. When we were young, we came up at a time where everybody thought smoking a blunt was being bad. You were being a bad boy if you was smoking blunts. Dr. Dre came out with the Chronic and it was cool to smoke weed. The Chronic. People used to sneak and smoke marijuana and deny that they even though you could smell it on them. Once the Chronic came out, everybody wanted to let people know they smoked. They were standing outside with the blunt and they were lying and telling people they were smoking the Chronic, even though it was nothing but some doggone oregano. I can't make this up. I'm talking about the culture. Not talking about hippies in the 60s. We're talking about the hip-hop culture. No, she got out. And she immediately runs over to another junkie. She runs over to a guy who just got out of rehab. Now, am I psychic, or maybe I know things? And the thing is that it's not the fact that I'm super smart and I know something and the rest of the world is just stupid. No, they know it too. You guys just ignore it. And it's sad because you guys ignore the fact that all of this drug rap that they're doing is suicidal to the culture. They went from weed to prescription medicine. Medicine that is prescribed to take your life. Tell me, what does Percocet kill? What does it treat? Treatable drugs. These drugs are not made to treat you. Vicodin. These are numbing agents. Addictive drugs that are 30 times more lethal. Morphine is to drug you, numb you up. Numbing agents. They don't treat. Fentanyl. That kills. Do you understand that? Fentanyl kills. So if you got fentanyl, you might not be around a lot of people very long. And some of these drugs are laced with a little bit of fentanyl in it just to get them high. You're risking death messing with fentanyl. You don't know what these people are giving you to put in your body. When you're smoking weed now, you don't know what these people are giving you to put in your body. Granddaddy Kush, all that stuff. You think everybody got access to Granddaddy Kush? Do you know how that stuff is grown? And the process that has to go through? You think that guy really got Granddaddy Kush? That stuff is laced with all kind of ingredients and chemicals in it that you can't even imagine. You smoking roach spray dipped in angel dust, little bit of crack, keep getting you hooked and coming back. You can't shake it. Smoking wicked sticks. Now this young man in an apparent overdose has lost his life. Word is life, I can't lie to you. I've never listened to a Mac Miller song. But he has fans. He had a record deal. He had a record company. And pretty soon, when are we going to start bringing some of the attention to these record companies that are promoting these guys and giving a platform to them and promoting their drug usage of lethal drugs, unprescribed drugs, illegal, unprescribed medicine? I'm the one that's got to get crucified by YouTube, get crucified by everybody in the game for speaking up on it, while everybody else gets the pass to do it. When I said I'm messing up the money, these are things I'm talking about right now. You don't even know that's supposed. I was messing up money for them. I never listened to Mac Miller. Not one song. Never did a Mac Miller video. I told you when she broke up with Mac Miller, she went from one drug addict to another. I just told you yesterday that doing all of these drugs will lead you to death or jail, and YouTube put out a false flag on me for that video. False copyright. That was a live stream just like this here. There's no music in that video at all. Not one sound of music. And I have to go and fight a false notification because of it. Alcohol kills too. Everything kills when you abuse it. But these are the type of drugs that kill you, period. They were not meant to be taken for recreational use. Alcoholism kills you. The abuse of alcohol will kill you. Too much of anything could kill you. Too much love could kill you. She loved him so much, she wanted to free him from this world. Too much of anything can kill you. Thanks, Antonio. Too much breathing kill you? Yeah, you could be breathing in toxic air. You could be breathing and inhaling in the wrong thing. So yes, too much could probably kill you. If you go running too much, you might pass out and die. Yes, too much could kill you. Too much water will drown you. You will drown trying to swallow too much water at one time. You didn't know that? Too much of anything will kill you. Well, it's all your take on it. If your take is you were born to die and you never lived. That's what a man who's waiting for death always say. Like you were on, like tomorrow was promised to you. There's babies that died at birth. There's babies that died 3 months after being born. There's babies that died. Nobody is guaranteed a long life. See, people look at, oh, you're born dying. As soon as you're born, you're dying. No, you're not born dying. You're born living. So you better do something with it while you're here, bro. People who are depressed or have depressive natures think like that. I'm born dying. No, you born living, bro, because you don't have to be here. Exactly. Just talking about rappers on drugs and what was going to happen. They was going to be either dead or in jail. And as you can see, this is the results. Now, pretty soon, they're going to start flashing the light on these record companies. And I know the record company be like, we don't care what they do, what they're, if they're on drugs and all that. That's not our fault. Your artists are dying. Your artists are getting caught at the airport with pills and drugs and getting felony charges. They're promoting this usage to young kids. This is all on you. They promoted Lil Wayne drug usage. Why do you think Lil Wayne did it? You promote this. You don't do anti-drugs when do they do anti-drug anything anymore? When the last time you seen an anti-drug message? I haven't seen one, so I know y'all haven't. It's always a rapper who's not in the limelight no more. Where is DJ Vlad? Where's Complex? Where's all these guys who promote all these drug rappers? Why are they not promoting the other people who are in the communities saying, look, this is what we need to do to stop all this drug usage? This is what's going on. It's amazing now how all the kids need to be prescribed medication. Oh, he got PTSD. When they used to just say, oh, he just excited. Now it's got a name. It's PTSD. They get a name, here's some prescription pills for it. A kid in school who was hyper and had a lot of energy. Now he's got what they call it, ADCT or whatever they call that, attention dis. He's got ADCT. They give a name to it. And now here's your pills. They're trying ADHD. Yep, sound like a TV. I got the new ADHD TV. No, but ADHD, whatever. His attention, he can't pay attention in class. Normally those guys were just hyperactive. Once they got older and they matured and went through puberty, most of them guys slowed down. They didn't need pills. Amazing how the world went forward and these guys didn't have pills. They were okay. The hyperactive guy as a kid, he was okay. Now all these kids, the parents are all nervous parents now because they feel like their kids are dying because they give them a 4-letter thing that doesn't really mean anything. These are the same conditions that have been going on for years. Now they give you a name for it and they give you medicine. They're pushing drugs through the communities and they're taxing you for it. Your insurances are paying for it for the working class. Legal drugs. Legal, deadly drugs. Yeah, it's an overdose. Come on. Let's call it what it is, and it's sad. Eminem almost died because of depression. Not everybody can handle success. This is a very insecure human being who's successful. Eminem is not a celebrity. Let me tell you that right now. Eminem still might be the one to go to. MGK, all these guys who are on these drugs, they are in danger of this happening to them. You never know. Do you know why Demi Lovato everybody's been so quiet? Because what they're not telling you is that some of the drugs she took, some of it was laced partially with fentanyl, which caused the overdose. But not everybody can handle fame and celebrity. Don't look at the Instagram and think everybody's good. Just because you see the Instagram, oh, they're good. They on the gram. Eminem was not made to handle this type of success. He never dreamed he would be as big as he is today. Eminem always thought, oh man, I just hope I get a platinum record. I just hope I sell 1 million records one day. That would be great. He never expected 10 million records sold, 3 triple platinum, to now he's doing diamond every time. And now he can't be and socialize in the areas which made him Eminem. He can't go out in public no more. So he's forced with all these cameras taking pictures of him at all the time. That messes with people's minds. That's why he's got the hat, the hoodie. He don't want to be in an article. That hurt him. That hurt Eminem when you... That hurt Eminem. That hurt Eminem. When they put that article out and zooming in on his face, talking about, look how old Eminem got. When it was the first time people had seen Eminem in years. He came out and people was like, Eminem has gotten old. He immediately went back. He immediately went back to the hats and the hoodie. He had the hats off, the hoodie. He was standing there with Dr. Dre and Jimmy, and people said, oh my God, Eminem's gotten old. Let's zoom in. He saw that. He saw that. And he went back to the hat. He grew the beard out so you couldn't see the wrinkles on his face. It's insecurities. Not everybody, just because they have a lot of money and a lot of fame, don't mean that these things don't bother them. And you guys could push that guy right back to drugs. You see Whitney? Nobody knew how bad Whitney was, or even Whitney was messed up. And I was saying it way before the Bobby Brown movie. All the Bobby Brown movie did was validate everything I've said. What did he say? What did he say? I told you, nobody knew Whitney was messed up to that TV show. And when they saw the TV show, the general public was like, oh my God, Whitney's a mess. And then they felt sorry for Bobby Brown after watching the TV show. But nobody knew. The whole time Whitney was, because they covered it up. There's no social media. It wasn't written about in the doggone tabloids. Until that TV show. Then it was Bobby got Whitney messed up. But when you're used to dating somebody that's doing drugs and they leave, y'all break up and they started getting better and not doing drugs, you're going to go on to another person that does drugs. So everybody who was around her was doing drugs. So watch the Ariana Grandes, watch this new guy she's with, and when it's a shame, things got to keep happening and people got to keep pointing fingers before somebody say, why don't these people who are giving them all this money find what they're giving their money to? Because you guys are supposed to be anti-drug, anti-this, anti-that. I don't see it. Because if you don't want these drug addicts in the game, they don't have to be in the game. Are we going to look at them out and promote him? That pays World Star and all these other people to promote his records? So academics, this is what I was talking about. I don't hate you academics. I really don't. The things about what you do and your process of what you do, I was the one who was saying, go ahead and do your thing, bruh. You took it to a whole new plateau and you went way beyond what we were talking about. I told you this when I sent you the message and you ignored it. I told you about this. Told you about this in that message, academics. What did I tell you, academics, in the message? I said, I don't hate you. But what you're doing is dangerous. This was 8 months ago. 8 months ago, academics, I told you this is dangerous because you're promoting all of these rappers who seem to be or appear to be on drugs, pills, Xanax. What's going to happen when they start going to jail or dying and you're making your money off of them? Because you're not making your money off of hip hop. You're not pushing the culture. You're milking it. So I'm not mad that you're getting paid and you're getting a lot of money, but sometimes you have to have morals. You have to have some morals. I'm not finna do Syrupy Lean Guy. I don't have one video on Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd would have probably got me a lot of hits. Do you see me with a video on Trippie Redd? No. Do you see me with I wouldn't even be talking about 6ix9ine. And when I talk about him, I talk about all of the things he's doing wrong. Not all of the things he's doing right, because he's not doing anything right. Once they start acting right and doing right, I give them credit for doing it right. When you're trying to do things to try to clean your image up because you don't want to go to jail, that ain't the same thing as doing something right. So when I don't promote these rappers, I don't promote them because I don't believe in them. I don't promote Lil Xan. I don't promote these guys. I would not be talking about 6ix9ine if he didn't do the Breakfast Club interview and put him on a major platform. I have to talk about him now. Have Trippie Redd ever been on that platform? No. And his album was in the top Billboard top 12, and he's still never been on that platform. That would force me to have to talk about it. Because once he's on the mainstream, I got to talk about it. Because I got to let the people know the real. Syrupy Lean Guy is going to pollute everything in the game. We need to stop it. It's sad. How many rappers have died from gunshots, drug overdose, going to jail in the past 6 months? How many more? Future and Lil Wayne are on a platform already. They're already established artists. What are you talking about? We talking about these other little Xanax pill popping people. When Future started talking about all this crazy Xanax stuff and all that, I'm like, all of these rappers are gonna be held responsible. Even Drake talking about popping a Xan and dozing off and all that stuff. You can't be doing that, dog. I'm sorry. People are dying now. You're gonna have to stop. LeBron James, you can't be out here popping around on your Instagram video talking about popping Xanax and talking about you about the children. I don't care if you're repeating other rappers' lyrics. You can't be out there doing that. If you think you're the role model, you can't. Dom is live. Same thing I had with the you were willing to listen, but it's your bread and butter. This is how you coming up in the game. I'll just like have some, responsibility with doing it. That's you and Axe Avenue. I don't cross that avenue. We are not the same. We are not alike. We don't do the same things, but I respect people in their avenue. Just please have some respect to it. Academics just felt he was too big to speak to me. His attitude and his ego got the best of him. But I don't hate academics. A lot of y'all want me to. But I don't have time to hate him. This is life now. Can't change it. It can always be changed. Everything can be changed. That's the way it was changed to be in this drug era. It can be changed to not be. You have social outlet. You have social media platforms. All you got to do is challenge it. Tune it out. If you stop supporting it and stop putting your money into it, then guess what? It will change. Stop putting your hard-earned dollars in the trash. Now people are dying in vain. Now they're going to realize, oh, this guy was depressed. Yeah, but if he's depressed and he was on medication, the medicine really didn't help him, now did it? How many more? How many more got to go before you guys realize hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm back in the hood. As you can hear, that city. See the Lakers? It's a Laker house. I ain't rocking with Brian though. Can't rock with Brian. Oh yeah, this is the video y'all should be donating to. Cause I went off today. I'm tired of these rappers dying, man. These young kids dying because of overdosing on these prescription drugs. And everybody just like, oh, it's okay. You know, rest in peace. Then tomorrow is back to business. Oh man. Y'all got to start holding these people accountable. For real. It's getting to the point where they're gonna have to start putting provisions up because all these artists are dying. The Demi Lovato's, that was a big huge blow. Demi was the pass away. He's one of the biggest artists, biggest pop artists there was. This is a growing problem, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm not just talking about just academics and pointing the thing at him. I'm talking about Vlad. I'm talking about Complex. I'm talking about TMZ. I'm talking about all these people, the major platforms. We need all of them. They are all responsible. They are all partly responsible for this because they promote this crap more than anything. A real MC who don't do drugs, who out here rhyming and doing things the right way, helping the kids, they don't even put that on TMZ. They can't even get that on TMZ. You can't get that on World Star. So they all responsible to me. Now I'm outside my boy mansion. I'm trying to, he's supposed to open the door for me. Hold on. Exactly. We all got to learn to respect each other's. We all got to respect each other's privacy, each other's space, each other's everything. You know? But we also got to be responsible and stop turning our heads and ignoring it and going to the next. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta talk with action, words, things that mean something important to people. If you ain't doing that, then what are you really doing? See what I'm saying? Eric was out there the whole time, going out there pushing these guys' music, the A&Rs, the music people. They came down the whole street and pushing these guys' music, left and right, up and down the blocks. We gonna push this guy's music. We gonna push this guy. He's gonna be the next hottest thing in the world. And they doing this, and they know this guy is hooked on drugs, all messed up. And they look, it's like, what is the talent process? I mean, like, what is the recruitment process now? Do they look and say, well, does he do pills? Does he do syrup? Some song you can't even understand him. Great, sign him. What is the criteria now? Please let us know, to the record companies out there. And YouTube, don't ban this video, please. Because this is very educational. This is what needs to be on YouTube. This needs to be in your trending videos. Hey, what's up? Where you at, tell me? This is dope. I wonder if this is where we had the party a while ago. They wasn't held responsible. Yeah, I'm already here, Telly. Yo, I'm downstairs. I'm already down here. Hey, Pop. Hey, Pops, yeah. I'm already here, Teddy.
Oh, yeah, just call me.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, I was already here.
How'd you get in?
Oh, the dude, when he left out, he letting me in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Los, I told Los that I already forgot to tell people I was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what you mean?
Shoot, man, this place brings back memory.
What place?
Yeah, here. Like, I could have sworn. I was like, I remember being